Hey folks, Mike Johnson here. If it's got wheels and an engine, you're in the right place. On this channel, we dive into car repairs, maintenance tips, and everything you need to keep your ride running smooth. If you're into cars and want to keep learning, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. All right, enough talking. Let's get into it.
Simply put, your transmission is the powertrain that converts engine power into a controlled source of energy. It acts as a mediator between the engine and the wheels, and converts the high power the engine produces into torque, rotational force, which is then transferred to the axles, which in turn turns the wheels. So, without the transmission, your car would literally be a piece of junk. You see, your car's engine creates power and sends it to the crankshaft, but the power produced is too high and too variable to produce a usable speed for the driver. The engine runs at a high rotational speed, between 600 and 7,000 revolutions per minute, while the wheels turn at a slower speed, between 0 and 1,800 revolutions per minute. Sure, you can try slamming wheels on the crankshaft, but not only will you be subjected to high speeds, you won't be able to control the speed or even be able to come to a complete stop. And that's where the transmission comes in. The transmission is able to maintain both your engine speed and wheel speed at optimum speeds, and it sends power to the differentials that turn the wheels. It does this throughout the use of gear ratios, but how do gear ratios work? What are gear ratios? A transmission uses toothed gears that interact with each other to produce torque, and the gear ratio refers to the relationship of the gears to each other. Let's say you have an input gear with 20 teeth interacting with an output gear that has 10 teeth. To rotate the 20-tooth gear once, the 10-tooth gear must make 2 complete rotations. As an example, here are the gear ratios for a 2004 Chevrolet Corvette C5Z066 speed manual gearbox: equipment ratio 1, ST ratio a 2.97 to 12, ND ratio a 2.07 to 13, road ratio a 1.43 to 14, TH ratio a 1.00 to 15, TH ratio a 0.84 to 16, TH ratio a 0.56 to 1, reverse a 3.38 to 1. In addition to forward gears, there are neutral, reverse and parking selectors. In neutral, the engine disconnects from the drive wheels. In reverse, the drive wheels turn in the opposite direction. Then there's park, which allows a locking mechanism to block the drive wheels and prevent them from turning. How an automatic transmission works: there are 2 main types of transmission, automatic and manual, but there are also different types of automatic. But when we answered the question, how does a transmission work? We mostly referred to a manual transmission in our explanation. Remember, automatic transmissions came after the manual transmission, and if you know how a manual works, you'll have the basic idea of how an automatic transmission works. Whereas a manual transmission requires the driver to manually change gear ratios, an automatic system does it all by itself, using fluid pressure. Automatic transmission fluid provides the pressure needed to activate the clutches and bands that determine the vehicle's gearing. The planetary gear is responsible for changing gear ratios. It comprises a sun gear surrounded by small satellites enclosed in a ring gear. Phew, that was a mouthful. The transmission fluid enters the torque converter, which then activates the clutches and bands. These in turn determine which gear ratio to engage, and the planetary gear can then be configured for the right gear combination. All parts of the planetary gear can be locked or unlocked to determine the gear ratio. The video below will help you understand the different gear ratios that can be achieved. Automatic and manual transmissions. In conclusion, understanding how a transmission works is essential for grasping the mechanics of any vehicle. From the intricate interplay of gears to the seamless transfer of power from the engine to the wheels, each component plays a vital role in ensuring smooth and efficient operation. Whether it's an automatic or manual transmission, the principles remain the same, highlighting the importance of this system in automotive engineering. By appreciating these fundamentals, you can gain a deeper insight into how vehicles perform and the technology that drives them. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video has enhanced your understanding of transmissions.